What's up guys, it's Justin here, and today I've got a video comparing the Apple AirPods and the newest Samsung Galaxy Buds. So people love to compare Samsung and Apple all the time, so I thought it'd be worth comparing and seeing whether or not Samsung's newest offerings is able to match up with the Apple AirPods. The price of the Apple AirPods come in at $159 US, whereas the Samsung Galaxy Buds come in a bit cheaper at $129. And because these work on opposite platforms as well, I thought it'd be an interesting comparison to see how well Samsung has done on their newest buds. If you guys would like to win a Samsung Galaxy S10, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel, drop a like on this video, and also leave a comment down below. And make sure you follow me over on Instagram and Twitter, as that's where I'm going to be announcing the winner. But the link to enter and everything will be down in the description section below. So Samsung announced the Galaxy Buds alongside the Samsung Galaxy S10 line last week, and this actually has a lot of features that I feel like the AirPods 2 should and probably will have. Based on a ton of rumors recently though, it seems like Apple is expected to raise the price of the next generation AirPods, which we've been waiting a long time for. Another reason why this makes kind of a unique comparison is that they both have proprietary features to their own smartphones and lineups, including Apple AirPods having the W1 chip, which makes it easy to connect to any Apple device, while the Galaxy Buds connect very seamlessly to Samsung smartphones, which is very similar to what we see with the AirPods and the iPhone. So in this video, I'm going to try to talk about as many categories as possible, including hardware and fit, the battery and charging methods, sound quality, noise cancellation, microphone, as well as the settings and customization you have with these pairs of fully wireless headphones. So beginning with the build quality, Samsung has done a great job in kind of slimming down the overall form factor of the Galaxy Buds compared to the previous gen Gear Icon X. Just look at the earbuds themselves, they're pretty small, they look very normal, unlike the AirPods, and in terms of weight, these come in at 5.6 grams on each side. They come in the colors of white, yellow, and black, and personally I kind of prefer the white color for a pair of wireless earbuds. They just look a little bit more seamless. And in terms of fit, you just have a lot of customization when it comes to the way you want it to fit in your ear, and they just pop in very easily, and the one out of the box fits my ear very well. If they don't fit right out of the box though, they do also come with different ear tips and fins, and it just seems to lock in very well, and it's great especially if you want to use it for running or active work. They also have an IPX2 rating, which is water and drip resistant, and these pair of earbuds just feel very comfortable, and that's the first thing that is very important. To go ahead and pair these out of the box, you just have to have your Samsung Galaxy S10 device, open up the pair of earbuds, and the menu will pop up right away and connect instantly. The Apple AirPods, on the other hand, are super light at just 4 grams, and I don't think there's another offering out in the market that is lighter. Even though it's just a 1.6 gram difference, that is a 30% weight difference when compared to the Samsung Galaxy Buds, which already feel pretty light and comfortable in the ear. The Apple AirPods don't have a customized fit, and I know for most people they fit pretty well, they're comfortable, and they stay in the ears despite feeling a little bit loose. But there are definitely people out there, including some that I know, that just can't wear Apple AirPods, and that pretty much leaves you with no other option. Inside the case, these two earbuds come in at around 38 to 39 grams, so pretty much the same, but the Apple AirPods don't have an official IP rating whatsoever, which is something that we should see in the next gen. When the Apple AirPods 2 come out, I definitely plan to do a video of that as well. So when it comes to build quality of these two pairs of earbuds, I will say that they're both very well built, they're solid, they're both comfortable, but I think the Samsung Galaxy Buds offer a more universal fit and actually hold better in the ear in my opinion, but I've had the Apple AirPods for about 2 years now and I haven't had any issues with them falling out, so I guess I'm lucky in that aspect. As for the case, the Samsung Galaxy Buds have a very traditional kind of setup with the wireless earbuds, but the Apple AirPods I think fit much better in the pocket. They're slimmer and just more streamlined, so I definitely prefer the case of the Apple AirPods. The Apple AirPods are definitely easier to lose, and it's nice that the Galaxy Buds have an IPX rating, which is just a nice peace of mind to have. I will say though, after using Apple AirPods for running or boxing for example, even after sweating a little bit around them, there wasn't any issues whatsoever. So when it comes to battery life and charging, the Galaxy Buds definitely have a lot of cool different features. First off, the battery life should get you up to 6 hours of listening, and that was tested at 50% volume. So from my uses at around 70% volume, I can expect anywhere from about 4 to 4.5 hours. You can get up to 1.7 hours of listening on 15 minutes of charge, but perhaps one of the most talked about features is the fact that this can actually charge using the Samsung Galaxy S10 with the reverse wireless charging. You just have to go ahead and enable it on your phone and just put the Samsung Galaxy Buds on the back of your device and it will start charging right away. The case of the Galaxy Buds gets you around 7 hours of additional use, and you also have a USB Type-C port on the back, which is great to see. Another small touch that I really like on the Galaxy Buds is the fact that it has a battery indicator light on both the inside and the outside. So the Apple AirPods have a 5-hour claimed battery life in ear, and from my uses at around, once again, 70% volume, I'm able to get anywhere between 3 and 4. What's great about these though is after 15 minutes of use, you can get up to 3 hours of listening, which is significantly more than what you get on the Galaxy Buds through the quick charge. The case on the Apple AirPods also get you an additional 19 hours of usage, which is really nice. So if you're taking this on a trip, you don't really have to worry about it charging that often, but it does use a lightning cable to charge. So if you're an iPhone user, that's really nice. But if you're not, then it is a little bit of a pain to have another cable. So the verdict when it comes to battery and charging is that the Samsung Galaxy Buds have a better in-ear battery life, while the Apple AirPods have a better portable battery life. But one thing that you have on the Galaxy Buds that you won't get on the AirPods, which should be coming in the next generation, is reverse wireless charging capabilities, or Qi wireless charging capabilities, which allows you to charge this using the wireless charging pad, including the one on the Samsung Galaxy S10. So when it comes to sound quality, there's a lot of different offerings for fully wireless headphones out there from third-party brands, and the best sound quality I've tested to date is from Jabra. But unfortunately, those don't look that good, so Apple and Samsung have some decently looking or better refined designed earbuds. But sound quality obviously is a very important factor as to which one you should end up buying. So the Samsung Galaxy Buds are tuned by AKG, and a lot of times that's kind of just a marketing scheme that is printed on the case. But I will say the sound quality is actually pretty decent. The first thing that I noticed when I put these in my ears is that the mids and highs are very clear, and the soundstage was definitely wider than what I was used to. Even though these fit tight in the ear and have like a nice seal to it, I found that the soundstage was just very open, and the instrumentals and vocals sounded pretty good as well. One thing that I will note though is that the bass is not as strong as expected, but you do have EQ settings that you can play around with in the Samsung Galaxy Wear app. Apple's also done a very good job in the Apple AirPods sound quality, and I think the mids and highs are also what's very prominent in this case. The sound of the AirPods are nicely separated, and I also find that the bass is noticeably stronger than what I find on the Galaxy Buds. The sound definitely has kind of a tighter experience compared to the Galaxy Buds, which doesn't make it better or worse, but instead what you actually prefer. Obviously, with any fully wireless headphone, your expectations have to be lowered a little bit when it comes to sound quality, but I think both options are very, very compelling. I think the Galaxy Buds will get the upper hand though because of the 5 customizable sound settings within the app, which the AirPods pretty much don't have at all unless you adjust the EQ separately in your music listening service. So when it comes to noise cancellation and the microphone, these are a lot of things that certain people might value more than most. So personally, I use the Apple AirPods around the house, I wear them in public as well, but I don't tend to take any calls on my fully wireless earbuds. For some reason, I just prefer speakerphone. But when it came to mic quality, the Apple AirPods definitely did a better job in terms of capturing the audio, but also separating the exterior noise, especially when you're outside. I think when you're inside and in a contained space, it doesn't really matter. The sound quality on both is decent enough, but overall, I think the AirPod wins. When it comes to blocking out the sound of your surroundings though, when you're listening to audio, whether it's a podcast or some music, the Galaxy Buds definitely win because the Apple AirPods simply don't really have any sort of setting for that. With the Galaxy Buds, you're able to change the ambient noise in your surroundings through the application, and you're able to adjust the level of what you want it to have at any time. But now onto the last category, and that is the settings as well as the gestures. So on the Samsung Galaxy Buds, you actually have a lot of different gestures, and they're all very, very easy to use because of the surface area of the earbud. By tapping once, you have play pause, and by double tapping, you have an end or answer call as well as play next track. A triple tap gets you to previous track, and touch and hold is customizable. One thing that I really like about the Galaxy Buds though is in the Wear app, you're able to control a whole bunch of different things and see the status of everything to do with your Galaxy Buds. The biggest one is the equalizer, which allows you to change the sound between bass boost, soft, dynamic, clear, and treble boost. And you can also manage your notifications, customize the trackpad, control the ambient sound, and also find your earbuds. The Apple AirPods on the other hand doesn't have as many features or customization, but a really good one that I like is just being able to take it out and having it play and pause the music immediately. You can double tap to track skip and also use Siri. And the Apple AirPods also have a fine setting, but I don't find that it works that well because it's only so loud that these could be, and a lot of times when I enable it, I still can't find my AirPods because they're just too far away to hear. So now onto my final impressions of the Apple AirPods versus the Samsung Galaxy Buds, and whether or not the $30 price difference should get you to buy one or the other. I will say if you're an iPhone user, I definitely recommend getting the Apple AirPods still because of the proprietary features which you're just not going to get with the Samsung Galaxy Buds. But if you're an Android user, some of the things to consider is whether or not you value wireless charging, or if your device has the capability to do reverse charging, for example if you have the Mate 20 Pro. I think if you don't like the look of the Apple AirPods, the Samsung Galaxy Buds look really seamless, they're stylish, they sound really good, and the overall design is much refined from a lot of the other offerings on the market. The ambient sound setting is nice to have, and the equalization customization is something that I like to see on more and more wireless and wired earbuds. I think both manufacturers have done a very good job in terms of making an experience that is customized to the device that it was specifically made with. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.